You've meticulously counted every calorie. You've put in countless hours on the treadmill, sweating and grinding. Yet, the number on the scale just won't budge. Or worse, it's creeping up. You look in the mirror and see a body you don't quite recognize, especially around your middle. If you're a woman over 40, you know this frustration all too well. But what if I told you it's not your fault? What if the problem isn't your willpower, and what if counting calories alone is the very thing keeping you stuck? The top reason you can't seem to lose weight after 40 has less to do with how hard you're trying and more to do with a hidden hormonal war happening inside your body. Today, we're going to uncover the truth and give you the battle plan to finally win. Before we begin, this video is for educational purposes only and not medical advice, so always consult your healthcare provider before making health decisions. We may earn a small commission from qualifying purchases. In this video, we explore how midlife can become a season of renewed strength and clarity by building a routine centered on consistent movement, nourishing nutrition, restorative sleep, emotional wellness, and daily structure. You'll learn how simple habits can reshape your energy, balance, and overall well-being during this powerful stage of life. Section 1. The frustration is real, agitating the pain point. Let's be honest, it feels demoralizing. You're eating less and moving more than you did in your 30s, but the results just aren't there. You watch what you eat, you skip dessert, you get your steps in, but the waistline of your favorite jeans feels tighter than ever. It's a silent struggle that can make you feel like your body has betrayed you, like you're failing at something that used to be so simple. And this isn't just in your head. During midlife, the average woman gains up to 1.5 pounds per year, and for many, it feels like it happens overnight. You might blame yourself, thinking you've lost your discipline, or that you just aren't working hard enough. But the reality is, you're playing a game where the rules have fundamentally changed without anyone telling you. You're fighting the wrong battle. The old mantra of eat less, move more is a relic of a time when your hormones were on your side. After 40, your body enters a new physiological era, mostly defined by perimenopause, which can last for years before menopause officially starts. During this time, your hormonal system, which once acted as your body's friendly orchestra conductor, starts to become erratic. Think of it as a symphony where the lead violinists, your hormones, start playing off-key. The resulting chaos is what you experience as weight loss resistance, fatigue, mood swings, and that stubborn belly fat. So, the real culprit here isn't a lack of effort. It's a state of hormonal imbalance, driven by key players like estrogen, progesterone, insulin, and cortisol. These hormones are sending powerful signals to your body to store fat, slow down your metabolism, and increase your cravings, actively working against your best intentions. So, let's stop blaming ourselves and start understanding the real science of what's happening inside. Section 2. The big reveal, the hormonal cascade. To understand why weight loss feels impossible, we need to pull back the curtain on the 4 key hormones that are running the show after 40. Hormone number 1, the decline of estrogen. First up is estrogen. For most of a woman's life, estrogen is a metabolic superhero. It helps regulate your metabolism, tells your body where to store fat, preferentially on the hips and thighs, which is metabolically safer, helps maintain muscle, and even influences insulin sensitivity. As you enter perimenopause in your 40s, your estrogen levels don't just drop, they fluctuate wildly before they decline for good. This decline is a game changer for 3 reasons. First, your metabolism slows down. As estrogen dips, your body finds it harder to maintain muscle mass, a condition known as sarcopenia. We all naturally lose muscle as we age, but this process accelerates with these hormonal shifts. Why does that matter? Muscle is your metabolic engine. It burns more calories at rest than fat does. Less muscle means a lower basal metabolic rate, BMR, which is the number of calories your body burns just to stay alive. Postmenopause, a woman's resting metabolic rate can drop by an average of 100 to 250 calories a day. That can translate to several pounds of fat gain over a year without you eating a single extra bite. Second, your body changes how it stores fat. With less estrogen to direct traffic, your body starts storing fat differently. Instead of the hips and thighs, fat now gets redirected to your abdomen. This isn't just a cosmetic issue. This visceral fat, the kind deep within your abdominal wall surrounding your organs, is metabolically active in a dangerous way. It pumps out inflammatory compounds that increase your risk for heart disease and type 2 diabetes. Third, your appetite and cravings can go haywire. Estrogen helps regulate hunger signals. As it fluctuates, you may find yourself battling cravings and a sense of hunger you've never experienced before. Hormone number 2, the role of progesterone. Next up is progesterone. While estrogen gets a lot of attention, progesterone's decline also plays a part. Progesterone has a natural calming diuretic effect. As its levels fall during perimenopause, many women experience increased water retention and bloating. This can make you feel heavier and your clothes feel tighter even if you haven't gained actual fat. It just adds to the overall feeling of puffiness and contributes to the scale not reflecting your efforts. Hormone number 3, the insulin insurgency. Now, let's talk about insulin. Insulin is the hormone responsible for moving glucose, or sugar, from your bloodstream into your cells for energy. When your body is working correctly, it's a beautifully efficient system. However, the hormonal shifts of midlife, especially declining estrogen, can make your cells less responsive to insulin's signal. This is called insulin resistance. Imagine insulin is a key that unlocks your cells to let sugar in. With insulin resistance, the locks on your cells get rusty. Your pancreas has to pump out more and more insulin, more keys, to get the job done. This state of high insulin has two devastating effects on weight loss. First, high insulin is a powerful fat storage signal. It tells your body to stop burning fat for fuel and start storing it, especially around your belly. Second, it leads to energy crashes and intense cravings, particularly for sugar and refined carbs. You eat a meal, your blood sugar spikes. Your body releases a flood of insulin. Your blood sugar then crashes, and an hour later, you're desperately searching for a cookie. It's a vicious cycle that makes sticking to a healthy eating plan feel like a constant uphill battle. Hormone number 4, the cortisol conspiracy. Finally, we have the master stress hormone, cortisol. In a healthy person, cortisol follows a natural rhythm, peaking in the morning to wake you up and slowly declining through the day. However, chronic stress from work, family, lack of sleep, or even over-exercising can lead to constantly elevated cortisol levels. For women over 40, this is where a perfect storm brews. The symptoms of perimenopause itself, hot flashes, night sweats, poor sleep, anxiety, are physical stressors that your body responds to by pumping out more cortisol. And here's the kicker. High cortisol has a powerful and specific effect on your midsection. It directly signals your body to store fat in the abdominal area. Chronically high cortisol can also break down muscle tissue for energy, further slowing your metabolism. It messes with your blood sugar and increases cravings for comfort foods that are typically high in fat and sugar. This creates a destructive feedback loop. Declining hormones cause poor sleep and stress, which raises cortisol. High cortisol then encourages belly fat storage and muscle loss, which slows your metabolism even more and makes weight gain more likely. So you see, it's not just one thing. It's a complex, interconnected cascade of hormonal events. It's not that calories don't count, but that the old calories in, calories out model is incomplete. It doesn't account for these powerful hormonal signals that are now running the show. You simply cannot out-exercise or out-starve a hormonal imbalance. Section 3. The solution, a 3-step action plan. Now that you understand the why, let's talk about the how. The solution isn't to starve yourself or spend 3 hours a day in the gym. It's to work with your new hormonal reality, not against it. It's about sending the right signals to your body to calm the chaos and restore balance. Here is a simple 3-step blueprint to get you started. Step 1. Calm the stress hormone with strategic rest and nutrition. First things first, we have to get cortisol under control. As we've learned, high cortisol is a direct command for your body to store belly fat and burn muscle. The foundation of cortisol management is sleep. You absolutely must prioritize getting 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep per night. This is non-negotiable. Poor sleep is a massive physical stressor that keeps cortisol elevated. Next, you need to manage your mental and emotional stress. This doesn't mean eliminating all stress, but it does mean building in practices that activate your body's rest and digest system. This could be a 10-minute daily meditation, deep breathing exercises, a gentle walk in nature, or a relaxing yoga class. Finally, you can use nutrition to help your body manage cortisol. Magnesium is a critical mineral for relaxation and regulating cortisol. You can find it in dark leafy greens like spinach and Swiss chard, nuts like almonds, seeds, and avocados. Also, eating regular, balanced meals helps prevent the blood sugar crashes that can trigger a cortisol spike. Don't skip meals. That just tells your already stressed body that it's in a state of famine. Step 2. Shift your exercise to build, not just burn. For decades, women have been told that endless cardio is the key to fat loss. For women over 40, this advice is not only outdated, it can be counterproductive. Long, moderate-intensity cardio sessions, like jogging for an hour, can actually keep cortisol levels elevated, contributing to the very belly fat you're trying to lose. The new priority is strength training. Lifting heavy weights is the single most effective way to counteract the hormonal shifts of midlife. Here's why. First, it builds muscle. As we lose muscle from declining estrogen, our metabolism plummets. Strength training is the only way to fight back, building and preserving that metabolically active tissue. More muscle means a higher resting metabolism, so you burn more calories all day long, even when you're sitting at your desk. Second, it improves insulin sensitivity. Strength training makes your muscles more receptive to insulin, which means your body doesn't have to produce as much of it to manage blood sugar. This helps break the cycle of insulin resistance and fat storage. Third, it strengthens your bones. The decline in estrogen also puts women at a higher risk for osteoporosis. Strength training is one of the best ways to improve bone density. What does this look like? Aim for 2 to 3 full-body strength training sessions per week. Focus on compound movements like squats, deadlifts, push-ups, and rows. And don't be afraid to lift heavy. Heavy is relative, but you should be lifting a weight that feels challenging to complete 8 to 12 repetitions with good form. Cardio still has its place for heart health, but it should be a supporting actor, not the star. Consider shorter, high-intensity interval training, HIIT, sessions, or simply walking. Walking is a fantastic, low-stress form of movement that won't spike cortisol. Step 3. Add hormone-balancing foods to your plate. You cannot fix hormonal issues with calorie restriction alone. You need to focus on nutrient density and foods that support your hormonal pathways. First, prioritize protein. Protein is essential for building and maintaining that precious muscle mass. It's also more filling than carbs or fat, which helps control cravings. Aim for a good source of protein at every single meal. Think lean meats, fish, eggs, and legumes. Second, embrace fiber. Fiber, especially from vegetables, helps stabilize blood sugar levels, which is crucial for managing insulin. It also feeds your gut microbiome. A healthy gut is essential for processing and getting rid of spent hormones, particularly estrogen. Cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, and kale are superstars here, as they contain a compound that supports healthy estrogen metabolism. Third, incorporate healthy fats and phytoestrogens. Healthy fats, found in avocados, olive oil, nuts, and seeds, are the building blocks for your hormones. Don't be afraid of fat. Foods like flax seeds are also a great source of lignans, which are a type of phytoestrogen. Phytoestrogens are plant-based compounds that have a weak estrogen-like effect in the body. While evidence is still emerging, they may help to gently buffer some of the effects of estrogen's decline. Incorporating a tablespoon of ground flaxseed into a smoothie or yogurt is an easy way to get them in. Focusing on a Mediterranean-style diet, which is rich in vegetables, healthy fats, and lean protein, is a great framework. If you have been struggling to lose weight after 40, I want you to hear this one more time. It is not your fault. Your body is not broken. It's simply responding to a new set of hormonal instructions. The frustration, the exhaustion, and the feeling of being at war with your own body can end when you stop fighting the wrong battle. The path forward isn't about more restriction, more punishment, or more willpower. It's about being smarter. It's about understanding the profound shift that has happened inside you and giving your body the support it needs. By calming your stress response, building strength, and nourishing your body with hormone-supportive foods, you can begin to work in harmony with your physiology. You can reclaim your energy, rebuild your metabolism, and finally see the changes you have been working so hard for. You have the power to change your approach, and in doing so, change everything. To help you get started with these food choices, I've created a comprehensive hormone-balancing foods guide for you. It's completely free, and you can download it at the link in the description below. If this video resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What has been your biggest frustration with weight loss after 40? Let's support each other on this journey.